Welcome, everyone. Great to be here with you all. I am looking forward to this amazing session that we have here with the amazing Nikki Hotel, who is going to be sharing some of her incredible magic with you all, alchemizing any limiting beliefs, any blocks, any stories, any stuff that you might not even be aware of to support you to build this incredible business and also step more into your power and your magic and your genius as well. So enjoy the process, and over to the amazing Nikki. Over to you.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Awesome. You can all hear me okay? Okay, great. So I'm going to start by sharing that last night I was kept up all night with all these things coming through for what to share today. And that's a beautiful thing. So I am a little bit tired because I literally was still up at 3 a.m. this morning and then fell asleep and then had to wake up to get my kids to school. But the beautiful thing is that it just showed me that this work that we're doing is important. And I'm inviting you, as you are here live, or if you are watching the replay, I'm inviting you to come into this session, to bring all of you into the session, to bring your presence, to bring your body, mind, and soul. If you've had a busy morning, perhaps you're watching the replay and you've had a busy day, to just take a moment and breathe and just come here and join all of us in this session together. So just take a moment right now. If you want, you can place your hand on your heart and just breathe into being here. Beautiful. So this time that we're going to spend together, I am going to share with you some processes and some stories from my own journey, but the intention is for you to tap in to your inner world and to tap into your soul's guidance and see what is there, what is ready to be shaken up, what is ready to be shifted. And this time that we spend together and what I'm going to be sharing is based on a few concepts, which I'm going to share with you. And for many of you, you will already understand these concepts. You may already be teaching these concepts yourself. I know that a lot of people in the GWE community are spiritual teachers, work with energy, and so this information may not be new. But I'm inviting you to allow it to land differently. So just in this moment, open up to being open and receiving the alchemy and the potential magic that is here for you. Because I work with energy and I work with alchemy. I work with the elements, fire, air, earth, and water. And I work with parallel realities. And essentially helping you tap in and manifest what you deeply desire, burning the limiting beliefs, allowing you to tap into your truth, to see the unseen truth, to remove the blinkers, that's air alchemy coming in, to take steps that are in alignment, that's earth alchemy coming in, and to let go of control, that's water coming in, surrendering to the magic and the truth, that is you. And there's a beautiful quote that I love, which is shared by Elizabeth Gilbert, but it was her partner at the time that said it. And it is, the truth has legs. It always stands. When everything else in the room blows up, the only thing left standing will be the truth. So you might as well start there. And so this time that we're spending together is simply about you tapping into the truth of who you are. And the truth is that you are always connected. You are always connected to source, spirit, God, the universe, whatever your frame of reference is. You are always connected. You are never not connected. The only thing that shifts based on our limiting beliefs, perhaps our fears, perhaps a sense of shame, the only thing that shifts is that, and that creates the illusion of separation. But for this session that we are sharing space together, all of you, whether you are live or on the replay, I'm inviting you now to just open up. You can even just feel your chest opening up, feel your heart space opening up, to allowing the truth to land that you are always connected. You're always connected. You are a spiritual being having a human experience. And everything is energy first. We are energy first. We are simply vibrating at a frequency that allows us to operate in this earth plane. As I'm sharing these concepts with you, take what resonates, drop the rest, and just be open to receiving the magic that is here for you. You are always connected, always, never not connected. We tell ourselves stories that we are not connected. We're so disconnected. We're so tired that we can't hear this. We're lost. You are always connected. So that's just the first foundational energetic blueprint I would love for you to breathe in. I'm always connected. The other energetic pillar or framework is the idea that your most natural you, who you are, your natural gifts, your natural talents, they are constant. So let me just explain what I mean by that. It sounds really obvious, but 2024 for me was the year that I started diving into parallel realities. And this sounds maybe a little bit left field or right field, who knows? But my parallel reality started being shown to me. And there was one, and the first thing that I really understood is that your parallel realities and what I was shown for me, so everything that I share with you is just what has come through me. It is my perspective, and everyone has different perspectives too. So I'm not saying that this is the way and the only way, but it is an opening, a doorway for you to tap into. And what I saw was that, first of all, it's connected to this lifetime. So it was me in every parallel reality. It's me. It's me. It's Nikki. And in one parallel reality, I was so at peace with who I am. I was so at peace with my physical body. I was so at peace with everything. And I could see that that version of me, essentially the version of pure love that is you, that is each of you on this call, your core baseline frequency, these are your natural gifts, your natural talents, your natural state of being, who you are, how you show up, how you speak, the magic that you bring to this world, the gift of you. You are the gift. You're not giving a gift when you operate from your soul. You are the gift. And that core baseline frequency is constant through every parallel reality. And that was shown to me. And that is incredibly comforting because I'm inviting you to really feel the truth that, okay, these limiting beliefs, these fears, these stories that I tell myself, they are illusions. They are not the truth. They do not have legs. They will not stand up. But the truth has legs and will always stand. And that is the truth of you. So just breathe that in. My son brought me this Superman mug this morning when he brought me tea, rooibos tea, very sweet child. And I'm like, yes, this is us, right? Okay. So I'm going to just take a moment to bring in, because they came through last night, some guides for this session. So I'm inviting you to just join me in closing your eyes and just taking a moment as we are going to open this circle, slowing your breath down, breathing into your heart space. And I'm inviting you to feel your breath drop right down to your toes. And the connection beneath your feet is Mother Earth. And so just allow yourself to receive the support of Mother Earth in this moment. And the intention for this time that we share together is to be grounded into your physical body in this lifetime, connected to your soul gifts, your magic, understanding that who you are, the most natural you, is the most powerful you. And bringing in the spirit of fire and the gift of fire, of air, of earth, and water. And I'm inviting you to open up to the alchemy and the magic that is here for you in this session and beyond. Beautiful. And so when you're ready, you can open your eyes, or you can keep them closed. No rules. So I'd like to start by just introducing the elements fire, air, earth, and water, and this concept of alchemy. When I first started working with the elements, and to start, I would love for you just to connect to the idea of fire. You can feel warmth in your heart, you can feel warmth in your belly, or perhaps you can see a flame in your mind's eye. And the idea that the elements, fire, air, earth, and water, bring alchemy. They're not just metaphors that we can use. They are metaphors that we can use, or analogies that we can use, templates that we can use, but they carry with them deep alchemy. Fire carries the energy of burning through the illusions so that you can feel the truth of who you are and tap into your passion. What lights you up? What gives you that spark? What gives you that fuel? Air brings in clarity. So if you just think of clearing the air, it also allows you to see the truth from a higher perspective in non-judgment. And so there's this beautiful saying that when I first heard it, it was a bit jarring, but I understand it now. And that is, life has no meaning other than the meaning that you give it. And that is simply how you see the world is how you receive the world. It's not seeing is believing. It's believing is seeing. Because our beliefs inform our reality. And so when you work with air, It's beautiful, especially when you are open to receiving the alchemy that air brings. And I will do an activation at the end of this session where we tap into the alchemy for you. But even as I'm just sharing this with you, the alchemy is here. So the ability to see the unseen, which is the truth, without judgment. And so air alchemy is beautiful in reframing the limiting beliefs that you have. And I'm going to bring up the list of limiting beliefs soon too. Earth brings the gift of showing you where you are not honoring and nourishing your physical body. The first time I worked with Earth Alchemy, I landed up in bed in burnout because it showed me very quickly that I was not being present in the moment. When you are present and you operate from truth, Earth allows you to take action in full alignment with your energetic blueprint. And water allows you to receive, to flow, to process, to integrate. Very much an energy of giving and receiving, but receiving. Because you're giving in earth, you're taking action that's in alignment. You're not giving from a push or from obligation or from expectation because of the limiting beliefs that you have. You are operating connected to your natural gifts and your desire from fire. So the reason why I'm sharing this with you is the first time I stepped into fire, I was having a difficult time in my marriage, and I had been for a good few years. And my husband and I were in a pattern where I wasn't the typical wife, and I'm still not, right? I think the first meal that I cooked, I only learned to cook when I was in my 20s. My mother was very eccentric. I grew up in an eccentric household. And so my domestic skills and being that kind of person, that's not who I am. I am a mother. I love my boys. But his expectations versus my expectations were different. And it was a constant problem in our marriage, which is really just a misalignment based on his expectations and my expectations. And I knew this, so I could see the pattern, but I didn't know how to get out of it. And the moment I stepped into fire, it brought me the alchemy of seeing the very first time that I stepped into that pattern. I can't explain how, but it just showed it to me. And I was 23 years old and we were housemates. We weren't even dating. And the whole story dropped in. And I could see how it was hooked in. And I stepped into this limiting belief, as did he. And for the last 20 years, we were in this dance. And the moment that I saw that, and this is thanks to fire, I was able to step out of that pattern. And there was this energetic shift. So when we're working with alchemy and when we're working with energy, we really are operating from the understanding that we are energy beings first. And that when you shift energetically, it shifts your reality. And I was invited into this sacred journey through the elements. And I said yes. And I shifted energetically. Within 3 hours, I started seeing these patterns that I was in. And I didn't do anything. I didn't say anything. But my husband could feel that shift. It was an energetic shift. And we had a bit of an explosion because that is fire. So fire can bring an explosion. But what happened through that explosion? We cleared the air. If you think of fire burning through the illusions, after a wildfire, there is stillness. There is just smoke. The dust settles. And you have new growth, regrowth. And that's what happened in our relationship. That's just one example. And the reason why I'm sharing that story with you is I'm really inviting you to open up to, okay, I have the capacity to receive the gifts and the alchemy from each of these elements. I just have to open up to it and invite it in. When I moved into air, I could feel how I clicked into who I am. I was 42 years old at the time, and I remember saying to myself, oh my God, Nikki, you're 42 and you only know who you are now. And that was air. So for me, air was a deeply embodied experience. And it started showing me the truth. So this is what air does. It allows you to see the unseen, to see the truth, to see through the stories that you've been telling yourself about who you are and what you get to experience. And it's like a horse that has blinkers on and is walking a path, and this horse thinks there is only one path and may be very happy. And when those blinkers are taken off, suddenly there is an entire reality that was always there, but the horse just couldn't see it. And so here's another perspective shift for you that was also shown to me in the parallel realities. And that is, it dropped and it disappeared. Give me a moment. There is not, you don't have to try and get to live your highest timeline. And we teach that as spiritual teachers, and you may be teachers, and I did. I used to have an activation called Connect to Your Most Abundant Timeline, Connect to Your Highest Timeline. I would open circles and say, for your highest good, for humanity's highest good, right? There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. But I would love for you to just open up to the idea that there are multiple joyful experiences for you. There is not. So just as the horse is seeing this path, there are multiple timelines for you, parallel realities in this lifetime, connected to Mother Earth. Mother Earth holds these parallel realities. And that's one of the gifts that Earth brings. And what that does is it allows you to go, okay, I'm giving myself permission not to have to find my purpose, my one purpose. What is it I'm supposed to be doing? What is the thing that I'm supposed to be doing so that I can be of service to humanity? And to understand that there are multiple ways. And what is constant is your core baseline frequency. The frequency of you is constant. This is you always connected. You are frequency first. You are always connected. And there are multiple ways for you to have many joyful, creative, expansive, impactful experiences in this lifetime. And where we are right now, we are stepping into a new paradigm. Collective consciousness is shifting. So it's almost like if you go back to the horse that's being with blinkers are taken off, and then suddenly look around, wow, but there's a man on the back of the horse. That is the collective consciousness. Now we take that man off, right? We're really tapping into, oh, wow, our world is different. And the way that we get to operate in this world is different. We have so much available to us when we start tapping into energy and alchemy that is available now at this time of humanity's timeline. And I'm inviting you just to open up to that. And bringing in LiveGood now, because I believe that LiveGood is one of the gifts that we have to step into this new paradigm. And that what Live Good does is it allows us to create wealth in alignment with who we are, where we are not blinkered, where we are not operating from the old paradigm. But when you step into Live Good, what happens often is it brings up the limiting beliefs and the fears and what is ready to be taken to the flame. And when I stepped into Live Good, when I decided that I was going to go all in, I got sick. I got tick bite fever. And I know Kelly told me that she got sick as well. I invited in a dear friend of mine who first said no. And about 6 weeks ago, she said yes, finally. And she got swine flu. She got very, very, very sick. So I'm not saying this is going to happen to you, but what I am suggesting or feeling is that when you step into Live Good, you are stepping into a new paradigm. And that is beautiful because it gives you the opportunity to deepen into the truth of who you are and expand. And when I first joined Live Good, I wasn't fully in because I had all of these beliefs that I was saying to myself about this being too good to be true. It can't be true. It can't really be true. I mean, can we really earn this amount of money? I just couldn't wrap my head around it. I do spiritual work, and so I was worried that this would cheapen the work that I do, that it would, the people that are in my community would look at me and say, has Nikki lost her mind? What is she doing? This is so far disconnected from her spiritual work, and they would lose respect for me. That's another story I had. There was a part of me that wondered, is this a scam? Is it legit? And I've been in network marketing companies. In fact, one of my Facebook memories today was from 2012, which was a new skin share. And I was like, wow, I can't believe that. Forgot all about it. Another lifetime. Not knocking new skin, please, not at all. The products are amazing. I was also with doTERRA. Products are amazing. But this business model, it feels like it is taking the blinkers off. And we're looking around and realizing that there's a whole new way of creating wealth that is a new paradigm. It's revolutionary. It's something different and exciting. Okay, Kelly, you can sort that out.
Must tell his father to bring a ream of paper.
Rihanna, it's you. If you can just put yourself on mute. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to bring up a list of limiting beliefs. And what I'm inviting you to do is just look at them and write down. Hopefully, you have a pen and paper with you. Write down the limiting beliefs that you resonate with, right? Think, oh, maybe yes, yes, I thought that, I thought that. And also write down any other limiting beliefs that you may have that I maybe don't have on this list. Okay. Can you all see that? Okay. So I'm going to give you a few minutes. Just connect to what stories you've been telling yourself. And if you've been telling yourself stories that are not on this list, please pop them into the chat because I would like to update this list and keep it as like a living document and just keep adding to it. Another limiting belief that isn't here is that I have to handhold my team. I don't have the time to do this business, or I don't have the energetic capacity, or I don't have the skill set, or I don't have the knowledge. Those are all limiting beliefs. Mm. And then I would love for you to connect to 2 or 3 of the ones that feel to be most deeply hooked to you, the ones that you feel you tell yourself the most often, and pop them into the chat box because we're going to do a group burn and release and reframe. So we've also got what are they going to say as a limiting belief, and the network marketing MLM stories, pain, not working in the past, done that before, didn't work beliefs. Yes, 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 yes. So choose your top 1 to 3 limiting beliefs and pop them in the chat box. They don't have to be from this list. If you want to mute and say it out loud, I can also type it in. Mm. We've got this will expose me, make me very visible as I'm using TikTok and make me vulnerable to scammers. We've got no one wants to join me. Momentum is slowing down no matter what I do. I have to act fast or I'll miss the train. Well, that FOMO is real. We have I'm not successful enough. I'll be seen as salesy. People will look down on me for wanting more money in my life. Oh, that's a big one, Veronica. Yes, I might seem desperate. I'm just not made for recruiting. It might be confusing as I'm multi-passionate. Yes. Previous negative experience with MLM. Not successful enough to share. Seen as salesy, act fast, or miss the boat, or train, or horse. I'm not successful enough, have tried several MLM companies before. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay. So if you still typing, you can keep typing and drop them in. I'm going to stop the share now, just to come back to you so I can see you. And then we're just going to go through activation to burn and release these limiting beliefs. So when you're ready, you can, I need to have success first. That's a very, very common one. And I'll just quickly share on that now, is because I felt that too in the beginning. And then I realized that I can share stories from people in the team and trust that that's enough, because it is. And just before we do the activation, the image that came through, one of the images that came through last night was a plane taking off. And for a plane to take off, to get onto the runway, so you can think, you say yes, so you're on the runway, you're on the LiveGood runway. You've said yes, okay, I'm gonna hop on this plane and see where it takes me. I don't know where the destination is completely, but I have an idea. And so you get on the runway and you start going. That plane can only take off if there is enough fire and fuel, and there's a point of no return. It starts going, it starts going, it starts going, and then it's up in the air. What the limiting beliefs do is it gets us into stop, start, stop, start, stop, start energy. And so we can never really take off. And the powerful part of taking the time to do this work, to get clear on your limiting beliefs, to set the intention to open up and release them, what that does is it gives you the ability to get behind this business and get behind this message. It gives you the fuel, it gives you the fire so that you can take off. And that is an energetic shift. It's energetic. When I worked through the limiting beliefs in LiveGood, I went from inviting people and getting no's and not inviting a lot of people because I wasn't really sure. So I was half in and half out. But the moment that I was like, yes, okay, let's go. I'm putting this car into first, second, third, and fourth, and I am driving. I'm getting behind the business, and people can feel that. They feel the energy. The truth has legs, it always stands. When everything else in the room is blown up, the only thing left standing will be the truth. Right, so this is a beautiful opportunity for you to tap into your truth and to burn through the limiting beliefs. So when you are ready, we're going to do an activation. You can join me. If it feels good, you can close your eyes. You can slow your breath down. I will keep it short. I know we've been here for a while. And just breathe into your body. Breathe into your heart. Breathe into your womb. Breathe into your feet. Allow yourself to just drop into being here in this moment. And as you breathe in, drop into the understanding that there's no expectation, there's no right or wrong here. This is simply you connecting. We're bringing in the spirit and alchemy of fire, air, earth, and water. And so I'm inviting you to breathe in and open up to the spirit of fire. And as you breathe in, feel the fire in your belly, feel the fire in your heart. And set the intention to connect to the limiting beliefs that you wrote down, for them to be taken to the flame, as well as any limiting beliefs that you are not consciously aware of, that your soul is ready to release. Right now, open up to all the fears and the beliefs that are not serving you, that your soul is ready to release in a peaceful way, in a grounded way, in a way that allows you to tap into your truth and to see your truth. I'm inviting you now to see a cauldron of fire in front of you. And in fact, you can connect to all of those on the call, whether you are live or watching the replay. We are all sitting in circle, and there is a beautiful cauldron of fire in the middle. And we are all allowing our limiting beliefs to be burnt, to be alchemized, to be transmuted. Bringing in Saint Germain, keeper of the violet flame, to support this transmutation. Burning the beliefs you have written down, as well as those that you are ready to release, that your soul is ready to release in this moment. And then I'm inviting you to connect to your breath as you breathe in. Connect to your breath as being a divine conduit, connecting you to the unseen truth, connecting you to your soul's guidance. And so we are bringing in air alchemy to clear the air. To allow you to feel, know, see, and be the truth of who you are, fully embodied. To allow you to reframe these limiting beliefs. And so right now, using your breath to keep you grounded and centered, I'm inviting you to pick up your pen, to look at those limiting beliefs and to write a different truth. And I'm going to bring up some examples for you. Here are some reframed truths. And just focus on the limiting beliefs that you wrote down. I wonder if I can. No, sorry, went the wrong way. Can I stop sharing? Can somebody let me know in the chat? I can't see you anymore. pop those reframed beliefs into the chat box. Oh, let me stop the share. Okay, for time purposes, don't worry about popping it into the chat box. We'll just take a moment to bring in earth and water. And if you can pop them into the chat box, that's perfect too. Beautiful, Carly. So just taking a moment to allow the air alchemy to support you in seeing the truth, in seeing these reframed limiting beliefs. What is the truth for you? Remembering that the truth for you is that your natural skills, your natural gifts, your natural talent, your natural magic is what is here for you. It is who you are. And that you don't have to abide by anyone else's processes, rules, systems if it is not in alignment. That you get to trust your yes and why you said yes. And through air dropping into your body so that you can feel who you are, breathing into your body. The fire burnt those limiting beliefs, allowing you to see the truth, creating space, giving you a blank canvas for you to step onto, into, taking action in alignment with Mother Earth supporting you. And so right now, just set the intention that the truth will become clear if it is not clear now. The truth will become clear. You will be guided. You will know what next step to take. If you commit to being connected to and taking action from what lights you up. The more that you say yes to what is aligned, the more that what is aligned will show itself to you. The more that you say no to what is not aligned, the less no things will pop up. And so this is just an opportunity for you to take each moment. What are you saying yes to? What are you saying no to? Understanding that you get to choose the reframe. You get to choose the meaning. You get to choose the truth. And water brings in the beautiful alchemy of letting go. Letting go of the need to control every step. Letting go of the need to push. Letting go of the need to meet a certain milestone by a certain point in time. Letting go of the need to be at the same level as somebody else in LiveGood. Letting go of the feeling of missing out. Letting go of the idea that you are being judged. And trusting in the gift of you. And trusting that the gift of you is enough. Water is beautiful when it comes to abundance. When I run these journeys through the elements, fire, air, earth, and water, every time I step into water, every time I invite others into water, they receive beautiful abundance in terms of money, experiences, adventures, but definitely money. beautiful wealth creation comes when you let go of the stories and you trust in the magic. And the way that you can work with the elements, fire, air, earth, and water, is number one, just be open to it. Invite the elements in. Fire, you can eat spicy food. You can dance to music. You can start drumming. You can have a beautiful sensual evening with your partner. You can paint. Start tapping into what lights you up and just invite fire in that way. There are so many ways. I can't share them all now for each of the elements. And just take a moment to trust that this time that we have shared together has dislodged these limiting beliefs, that they do not have legs, and that your soul will release what it's ready to release, what is not serving you. And we have set the intention that it will happen in a peaceful way so that you don't have an explosion in your home like I did. That it will happen in a way that your nervous system is able to process and integrate. But your reality will shift because you are seeing the world differently through dissolving what is not true for you. And I think that is enough. It was a lot. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being present with me, for trusting yourself. Thank you for saying yes to being on this call. And for those of you that were here until the end, for being open to the process. And I'm really inviting you as you move on now is you can have a little altar with the elements. You can find something that represents fire, air, earth, and water. I also work with essential oils. I have a blend for fire, air, earth, and water. I mean, this is my own blend, but you can use anything. You can use crystals, you can use color, you can use food, movement, sound. It's endless. Really, the intention is all that is needed. It's just taking a moment to say, okay, I'm open to it. And thank you.
Thank you, Nikki. That was awesome. Beautiful process and great stories. And I think like you said, the key is being open and being aware. Once we bring these limiting beliefs into our awareness, as soon as they are seen, they lose half their power instantly as soon as we see, because we're like, well, that's just a story. It's not even true. So we may
Absolutely.
have stories around sharing on social media or TikTok, or I know I had, and that's part of what I let go of today, is all the stories of TikTok and the kind of people that it brings and all of the stuff there. And it's like, it's just a story. There's awesome people there. So it's like really just starting to bring that awareness into your everyday life. When you're engaging in your business, just be like, oh, there's another story. Oh, there's another one. And it's like, oh, I can just imagine I'm in that circle with that fire and just chuck it in there. This space is
Beautiful.
always here for us, isn't it? So we can always just be like, oh, there's a story. I'm throwing that in the fire. I don't need that. It's not serving me. And reframing that energy. It's, you've given everyone such a simple structure that can be utilized every day when you bring that awareness of what's going on, when you're engaging or when you're not getting a result that you want. You can make up a story around that. And it's like, what if you just let that go? I was actually listening to Brené Brown last night. So amazing. She's got, there's a documentary, or there's her on stage on Netflix. It's such a brilliant talk. And she was talking about a situation with her and her husband. And she said, what changed so much for them is when they started going, the story I'm telling myself right now about whatever
Wow.
the conflict is or whatever's going on. And so we can use that, like, when something happens or we feel challenged or something's not working or whatever it is, it's like, what story am I telling myself right now? And then
Absolutely.
there's a vulnerability in that, but there's also the power to create that shift from that place. So,
For
and we,
sure. And actually, on that note, thank you, Kelly. I do have in the document, I'll just share with you very quickly. Don't worry, I'm not going to go through it. But I actually have for each of the beliefs the possible underlying fear, what the deeper root could be, and these reflection questions, which is really what is the story I'm telling myself,
Mm,
and where does it come from? So if anybody wants that full list,
awesome. We'll put that in the
let
community
me know.
portal with the recording. Yeah, and
Yes.
add that in there so people can have that alongside this. See, I think that's the key is just bringing them up and then using the tools that Nikki shared with all the different elements to be able to burn it, wash it away, whatever you want to do with it. It's yeah, it was super powerful. Thank you.
And I keep remembering things I was supposed to add. So I do have one more thing. One more thing. Let me just find it. I do have this is the work that I do, as you probably all realize, is I work with the elements. So I do have a program called From Fire to Flow, which is a 5-week journey through the elements of fire, air, earth, and water. And my standard rate is $1,700 for a private one-on-one session, just you and me. And in this journey, whether it's private or group, I give you the tools to actually embody the elements. And we go through a process of moving through fire, air, earth, and water and dealing with whatever comes up for you. It's an incredibly deep journey, deep spiritual journey, but it's very expansive. It's like a quantum leap through the elements. And for GWE, that's all of you that are here, whether you're live or watching the replay, I am offering a discounted rate for both the private and the group. So you can see there. It's 1,340. Actually, all for group 440. I just want to show you this because I did it this morning and I'm quite proud of myself.
I don't see the full page. I can just see the top. I don't know if anyone else can see the full page.
Oh, damn.
I'm not seeing.
I can't see.
I don't know if anyone else can, but I'm just seeing like a small part of the top. It's kind of weird.
It doesn't matter.
So we'll add
I,
that. We'll add the link in. We'll add the link and the information into with the recording, so people can have access to that,
yes.
and they can
And
also
obviously
message you.
that's the pricing at the time of the recording. In a year's time, I'm not sure what it'll be, but for the group, it's also a minimum of 3. So if you want to come along with 2 of your team members, we can do like a LiveGood experience through the elements.
Awesome. That's great. Thank you for sharing that. And we'll put the info in with the recording so everyone has access to that if they want to dive any deeper or have a personalized experience with you.
Perfect.
Awesome. Thank you so much. That was wonderful. And I know that as we step up, as we lead in life, as we do any new adventures or opportunities, it's always a portal to our growth and our learning new skills, learning new things, getting things wrong, failing forward, learning better ways. And it's just a continual journey into more of our power and our magic. And so it's always beautiful to have others come along to give us extra tools and awareness to support us in our journey, because if it was just about strategy and we just need to follow this and do that and you get that result, everyone would have the same experience. And we know that that's not the case in life, that all our energy and our belief systems and how we show up and our magic as well, how we build this business, we've got our own magic. Like just like I've brought the community portal to everyone and created a lot of structures in this team, that's part of my magic that I bring to support everyone. And you all have your own versions of what you bring and the magic that you bring into your teams, into your business. So all these tools that we have are here to support us all to reconnect more with who we are and that authentic magic that we're here to bring to the world. So thank you for sharing yours today with us. And I look forward to seeing everyone overcoming all of these stories, letting that go and finding more of their power and their voice and their expression to not just share this business, but whatever else it is that you do in the world. So yes.
Thank you, Kelly. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you so much, everyone. Have the rest of a beautiful day or evening wherever you are in the world. And we'll see you in the next calls. See you in the community portal. Thank you so much for being here, everyone.